Every now and then, I like to listen through my old music. I write music, a lot of you might not know that, and it is a way that I very deeply express myself and put myself onto paper, if that makes any sense. My lyrics always just resonate with me so deeply. In specific, tonight I was driving home from Bible study and it is currently 12:30 a.m. I'm tired, but I felt inspired and I just wanted to share while I felt the way that I do right now. This song that I was listening to, I just started weeping because the lyrics, and I can explain them, but I wanted to play the song. I have headphones. I'm going to listen to the song in real time with you guys. So that way it's we're all listening to it at the same time. You know what I mean? Anyways, okay.
It's been a year now. I still have the same dreams. I'm mad at myself. I've accomplished nothing. These things, they take time, but I've been waiting since 17. I've made a lot of money. I saved up and sold my Jeep. My windows are down, but I still feel empty. I hear that distant sound, it's calling out to me. Will I ever take that leap?
The oohs kind of go on for a while, but life is made of choices, and you have to make the choice to take that leap. You just have to. It's the only way. And what was going on when I was writing this song? I wrote this almost 3 years ago. Each year goes on, and I'm still singing the same song. It's been a year now. I still have the same dreams. I'm mad at myself. I've accomplished nothing. These things, they take time, but I've been waiting since 17. And then this next part in the importance of making money and prioritizing making money. Okay, if I make money and I get a new car, that was a huge thing for me. My old car sucked and it broke down all the time. And I was but when I get a new car, things will be better. I'll be able to go on more trips. I'll be able to do more things. I won't have to spend so much money on fixes and repairs, even though my dad, paid for the majority of them. Thanks, Dad. But this idea of once I make more money, once I get a new car, it'll be easier for me to accomplish my dreams. And then I got the car, which was huge. I don't think you guys understand. I was driving home on the freeway and the windows were down. And I thought to myself, I was man, I still feel so empty. So the lyrics, and then this sort of reflection. I hear that distant sound. It's calling out to me. Will I ever take that leap? Our callings feel like a sound, if that makes any sense, calling out in the distance. And for 3 years now, 4, 5, 6, 2023, yeah, 3 years, that calling has been so loud. And it's this is the year. This is the year where I'm taking that leap. And I can't believe it took me 3 years to listen to the Lord to make this podcast. 3 years to actually start being diligent in making the edits on my book and getting it ready to publish. 3 years. I I just really, really want to encourage anybody out there who feels like they're in the same boat. I hear that distant sound. It's calling out to me. Will I ever take that leap? Take that leap. Take it. Just do it. Maybe I'm crying because I feel like I'm talking to 2023 me, where I was so unhappy and I was in this great relationship and I was so confused on what I wanted, and I didn't know what was happening, which is normal, for a 21, 22-year-old, you don't really know what you want all the time. But I wish that I could just tell her, take that leap. But I also know that things have to happen in steps. Even though I didn't feel like I was taking that leap, I was in my own way at that own time. And I think maybe that's just me, comforting myself. Maybe I could have been more bold. I could have done more things. I could have had a woulda, shoulda, whatever. But the biggest lie that I ever told myself growing up was that there was an order and a manual and a way to do things when there's not. There's not. Nobody knows what they're doing. Ask any business owner if they knew what they were doing 100% of the time. No one knows what they're doing. No one. And to have this assumption that everyone has everything figured out is so false. Because nobody knows what they're doing. No one. If you have a vision for something, cling to it and do it. Honestly, I'm shocked that I have been so diligent in editing this book for this past year, and now I'm actually working on final edits, and I've been so good about it. I've been actually doing it. And then this podcast, I've actually been filming videos. I feel like I'm actually doing something with myself for the first time ever. And maybe that's why I'm crying, because I feel like I'm actually acting on that calling. I'm actually doing something with it instead of sitting back and complaining about how much I want to kill myself and hate my life. But of course, now that I'm actually doing something, I'm getting questioned a lot. If I'm making the right decisions, and if I should be doing more, and if I should be doing this, and if I should be doing that, if I'm making enough money, and I just think it's so funny how it's now you're asking me this when I was doing nothing 3 years ago besides working and just blowing my paycheck. But that's just how these things work, So I just encourage you, if you're hearing that distant sound and it's really calling to you, take that leap, no matter the cost.
Will I ever take that leap?
I'm exhausted. Goodbye.